Today I am going to talk about the mind. People don't know what is this mind is. It is very easy to understand for Sahaj Yogis that we are the ones who react to everything that is outside. The reason is we have two horrible tendencies. One, which is the ego, and another tendency is that we are being trained that, or we can call it the superego or the conditionings. So both the things, our ego and conditionings, are all the time acting outside. This reaction, which is built in within us, is just like bubbles in the ocean. And these bubbles keep us away from reality. These bubbles are of thought, and they just blast you all the time in your head, and you don't know why they are. When you depend on this artificial mind of yours, then you have no discretion as to understand what is good and what is bad. This mind is the one where all kinds of evil things start. All kinds of quarrels, fights, and possessiveness. Lastly, the war also comes there. It is in this mind only, which is nothing but a myth, all these concrete, destructive ideas somehow or other come up, and then they start growing and growing. Then you find people whom you can impress also put ideas into their heads. By reading, they learn, or by their lectures, or by mesmerism, whatever kinds of things they can do. They put your mind into such a frame that you accept these destructive ideas for yourself individually, or maybe for the collective. So this mind is just a myth, and we are working through this mind. We are all the time satisfying ourselves by saying, oh, that's my mind. My mind wants it. You see, like one Indian Sahaj Yogi went to America, and he told me that Americans are manavede. Manavede means they are mad after their mind. I said, what do you mean? He said, I gave money to my wife to buy one bush shirt for me. She went and bought some skirts. And she has many skirts, but she bought some skirts. So I asked her, why did you buy the skirts? So she said, my mind said that you should buy the skirts, so I bought skirts. So this is what it is, that the mind can take you to all kinds of wrong things because it has no connection with reality, firstly, and secondly, it is a mythical thing. Absolutely mythical. You see, people think that whatever they have created, it is out of their mind. It's a wrong idea, absolutely wrong idea. All great scientists, say Einstein has said that I was tired trying to find out the theory of relativity. Very tired. He had some concept, like all scientists take up some sort of a concept and they try to build up their research on that. And then I thought it's a wrong concept that I have. Sunday, he said, I went into the garden, I said, let's try and play with the soap bubbles. He was playing with the soap bubbles like a small child. And suddenly from somewhere unknown, he says, the theory of relativity dawned upon me. Many scientists have said that they don't know from where they get this idea. From where did they get it? It has a special study now people are doing to find out how these scientists got these things. and in a very Sahaj manner. Even the way penicillin was discovered, or anything was discovered by these people, was not through the probing or manipulation of the mind, but through some unknown force. It came into their mind, and that's what they thought, that this was from their mind. Some, but most of them realized, even Newton realized, that it is coming from something, some source which I am not aware of. As Sahaj Yogis, you know, it is the source of the divine power which is all pervading the Param Chaitanya. You know, because you can feel it. You know it is there. But even when you know, you must know you have to go beyond your mind into thoughtless awareness minimum. Always I tell you, meditate, because you should be in thoughtless awareness where you do not react. So what happens? You become a witness. You become the witness of the whole drama, of the whole scene, and you are absolutely at ease with yourself. No problem. And what you are doing, that you become an instrument of this Parama Chaitanya, of this all-pervading. You are just watching. You are a witness, and as watching everything, you realize that whatever you watch cannot react on you. But you know what it is. And this is what is the state in which you understand the reality of the whole situation. I have told you many a times that if you are standing in the water, you are afraid that the waves might kill you. But supposing you get into a boat, then you can watch those waves as something beautiful, maybe. If you learn how to swim, you can jump and bring back people who are getting drowned. This is exactly what happens when you are in that state, that you can give realizations to others. You can put them in connection with the divine power. But first of all, you must know how to become thoughtlessly aware. Some people say, Mother, for a second only we become, for 2 seconds we become. Because, you see, in our mind, even if you come to Sahaj Yoga, you have so many conditionings to begin with. First of all, if you are born an Indian, then you are identified with him. If you are born in England, you are identified with him. One thing I have noticed about Sahaj Yogis, once they get out of this nonsense of this mind, first thing they start criticizing the way they have been living in atmosphere. For example, they'll say, this is Indian, now this is what the Indians are. Then he'll say, if they are British, they'll say, these are the British, you see. They will be the best to criticize. Even others cannot criticize as they criticize. For example, Europeans will criticize. Europeans, saying that, Europeans, all right, I know Europeans very well. Like that. The mind itself, you see, starts seeing then what you can say, that mind itself sees that it's a myth. And then the cheating that takes place all the time, that the intelligence that cheats itself stops. You start seeing the thing in a proper, full manner, because you don't react. To react is a sign of a person who is very conditioned. You can be conditioned by many other things, like you are born in a particular religion. No, because you know what has religion to do nowadays with human beings. There's no real religion anywhere. It has become like a money orientation, or you can say power orientation. That's why they are all fighting among themselves. And you know for definite that no religion is exclusive.